欢迎光临。
My friend James recommended your place to me.
James? What kind of tea would you like? Oolong, baozhong, or black tea?
I prefer my teas a bit stronger. You got any roasted ones?
How about Alishan Oolong? Its fragrance is amazing.
Looks good. But, I prefer something a bit stronger. You got anything even stronger than this?
Hold on. You can try this one. Open it and smell it.
בחבר'ה, 2-3-0. רשאי אש. עבוד.
רגע, 2 טנקים, בשעה 3 ו-4.
Fire! Nicole יוסל אותם.
טוען,
No worries. Syncor has our backs. Engage.
3, November 68343 Sierra 46724，有可疑车队往边境移动。
我看到了，已经标记起来，正在拍摄中。8K 视频同步上传。高志友军准备通信拦截。
Le missile a été lancé. La cible 48, 32, 2, nord, 38, 79, 0 sud sera atteinte d'ici 3 minutes.
Inform. 141. Prepare to cut off target vessel.
141, ici 630. Préparez-vous à isoler le navire cible.
Bravo in position. Bravo, this is God. Momentum closing. God, this is Bravo. All path has been gears off. Bravo, momentum affirmative. Execute, execute, execute.
Not bad.
Have some tea, please, ma'am. Welcome to ADLINK. We offer a wide range of customer solutions. Please place your order.
everyone. You are watching the ADLINK Expert Talk, when ADLINK meets NVIDIA. I'm the moderator today. I'm Tiffany. Today, we're going to focus on how to accelerate deployment of AI at the edge, powering change with AI and deep learning. AI doesn't stand still. It's a living. And it makes a significant impact in our life. From streets to factories, trillions of IoT sensors are uploading massive amount of data to shape critical decisions in real time. And one of the most powerful and compelling applications of AI is vision analysis. But what is the key factor that reshaping the future of edge AI? It's our great honor today to invite Chairman and CEO of ADLINK, Jim Liu, and Eunice Chu, VP Sales and General Manager of Taiwan at NVIDIA Corporation, to discuss with us. So first of all, let's welcome Jim.
Hi.
And welcome Eunice.
Hello, everyone.
Okay, so the first question comes to both of you. Jim, in your opinion, what's the mega trend of AI?
Whoa, this is a very great question, and as you know, the AI became a buzzy word. Everybody talk about AI, and it seems AI is going to replace a lot of things. That is a trend of the technology. So, from our point of view, the number one is the AI is built more and more intelligence in different devices. So all these devices located at the edge side, they are doing the traditional operation or future operations. For example, inside the factory for manufacture, or on the street you have autonomous vehicles. So this is a trend. But the most important thing for AI, just like you have mentioned, is the video analytic or do some video analysis. I believe majority of the application is convert all this kind of image data to become a control data or useful information. That is the mega trend of artificial intelligence.
So we can say that the edge AI will be one of the key factors of the AI trend. Okay, and how about from your perspective, Eunice?
According to ABI, companies across the world and across industry are investing in AI to boost productivity and improve profitability. According to IDC, the spending on AI system will reach $98 billion in 2023. According to Gartner 2019 CIO survey, CIO picked AI as game-changing technology. So the mega trend in AI I'm seeing is to solve real-time problem. It means edge. To satisfy the massive computing power that is required by AIoT. So there are two critical factors. One is bring AI to edge with end devices such as security camera, robotics, drone, or other autonomous machine. And the second is on-premise server or near-edge devices become an aggregation point or gateway. There are a few examples. Samsung AOI, machine vision, use AI edge instead of cloud. And BMW Group, their factory logistics use AI-enabled robotics with NVIDIA iSet robotics software. And giant retail, Walmart, they use edge AI to build their future smart store for future. So this is a great example on AI.
So the key trend will be how to use edge AI to improve productivity and elevate the efficiency. And we also heard that the NVIDIA and ADLINK are talking about intelligent image analysis. NVIDIA talks about intelligent video analytics, while ADLINK talks about edge video analytics. So why does intelligent image analysis is so important? And what's the core value for customer? So Eunice, can you share with us first?
Yeah, IVA, Intelligent Video Analytics, transform video data to actionable insights. And I think IVA is at the forefront of AIoT and edge computing. IVA will be $2 trillion industry opportunity. in different vertical industry, say for example, smart city, NVIDIA developed Metropolis platform for the city planner to build good, secure city infrastructure and provide better public services. For retail, also use Metropolis and Distrin for retailer to build smart store like smart checkout, like in-store analytics or customer relationship. And for industrial and manufacture, people use ISAC to build robotics and also use AI technology on NVIDIA platform to develop visual inspection and predictive analysis technology. These are all great examples. And I want to highlight one recent application. During COVID-19 pandemic, AI on edge is used for social monitoring. For example, social distancing, mask wearing, and body temperature checking. So these are all great examples.
Okay, so the key point is it can be adapted to many different kinds of industry, like in smart city, retail, and even the COVID-19 right now, right? So, Jim, how do you think?
Well, the NVIDIA IVA, that is a kind of very big paradise. They included every industry and different territory, and that is great. But ADLINK, our focus is at the edge side, because we believe it's getting more and more intelligence. It's going to move in from, no matter from cloud or from server, to go to the device side. So that means it's getting more and more device or endpoint is going to get more and more intelligence. We call that is autonomy. For example, autonomous vehicle, for example, autonomous robotics. And so actually there are two criteria why we need to move the intelligence to the device. The first concept is we believe all this kind of raw data was collected at the edge side by the device. We call the southbound. And we definitely need to convert all this raw data become a control information or valuable information at the edge side. The concept we call the analytical or intelligent need to be as close as data source. So this can reduce a lot of cost for transmissions. The second one is we call about the latency. As we know, in operation side, time matters. So, for example, in the vehicles, if you cannot make the decision immediately, if you have some delay, 1 or 2 seconds, that is a big disaster. So that is happened at the operation side. So that is why ADLINK, we emphasize and focus on, we call EVA. E stands for edge, V stands for video, and A is analytical. So that is definitely complementary with IVAs, but we are more specific, focused at the edge side.
So Jim mentioned that the purpose is to collect the data from cloud to the device. And from both of your perspectives, we can say that the video analysis will be the future trend and create a new intelligent economy for enterprises. So you just mentioned a lot of advantage of deploying the intelligent image analysis in company. But if they want to make a good use of these solutions, do they have some key factors or issues they need to pay attention to? So this question we go to Jim first.
Well, it's a lot of today it's a lot of POC, and the people try to leverage the AI technology, no matter in the cloud or at the edge side. And just like who will be the successful guys that can really deploy or implement this kind of AI applications in different industry or in different applications. Actually, we need to really consider it's not only in the technology. We still need to have 3 criteria. The number 1 is we need data, the quality data. The number 2 is we should have a domain know-how or domain expertise, really understand the really domain needed. The third one is fields. You need to have a field to test your AI, to test your intelligence. If you don't have these 3 criteria, I would like to say it is very, very difficult to get successful of your AI application or AI at the edge. But definitely, you also will think about, hey, if we got these 3 criteria, is that enough? Definitely not, right? And this is just 3 criteria. After you get the data, you need to train this data. And after you train this data, you need to have an edge controller to run this inferencer or this analytical. And you also have to consider about the security issue, managementability issue, connectivity issue. Also in the future, you also have to consider about the sustainability and the scalability. So I would like to say today there's no single company that can offer the full set from the bottom to the top. So that is why we need alliance with the partner, work together to make it happen.
Okay, and Eunice, could you also give us some suggestions?
Yeah, I think in addition to what Jim said, right, I want to add on 4 factors that enterprise have to pay attention to. First is, they have to ensure their solution provider have a comprehensive ecosystem of applications, developers, and solution providers, right? This is to ensure smooth deployment. Second is consistency. Enterprise have to consider consistency of technology and platform to avoid complexity of management. Third is scalability, just like Jim said, right? It should be scalable for future. And fourth is build for the future. Take IVA as example. IVA to resolve, is to resolve very difficult problems, and the problem will evolve over time, right? So we need a good platform. I want to share to everyone on NVIDIA EGS platform. EGS platform, has a very comprehensive stack, including GPU, including SDA library and platform. For each vertical, Metropolis is for smart city and retailer. Clara is for healthcare. Area is for 5G cloud RAN. ISAC is for industrial robotics. And Drive is for autonomous driving. So together with NVIDIA NGC, NVIDIA GPU Cloud, people can easily download all the SDK library, pre-trained model, and training script to apply to their edge. So this is an end-to-end solution, right? So NVIDIA EGS platform with NGC is a good choice.
Okay, so we have 3 criteria from Jim and 4 factors from Eunice, like quality data, domain know-how, scalability, right? So you also mentioned about that there is no single company can complete all of this work. So partner is really important. So furthermore, what's the impact of GPU on AI applications? How does it accelerate the evaluation of AI applications, Eunice?
Yeah. There are many impacts from GPU. NVIDIA is a company actually offer AI computing platform, and we help accelerate AI application and innovation. Let me talk about GPU first. Our GPU serve different customers, starting from RTX to DGX to HGX, AGX, and EGX. EGX is for edge computing. And then on top of the GPU, we offer accelerated computing stack and library, right? On top of that, by vertical, we offer different software stack and platform I just mentioned. I want to emphasize that during GTC 2020, our founder and CEO Jensen just announced A100, and we also announced EGS A100, right? I believe with this, we will continue to drive end-to-end solution and help AI application. One thing I want to emphasize, the GPU with NVIDIA is with native cloud capability. So we offer from edge to cloud total solution.
Okay, so how about from ADLINK's perspective, Jim?
Well, the GPU, as you know, is very important silicon component for the future AIs. In the first beginning, everybody knows the GPU is accelerator for graphics. And definitely, if we talk about the edge AI, 90% of the application related with the video or image analytics. So definitely the GPU can play some very significant positions. Since 3 years ago, ADLINK, we work with NVIDIA and Unix, and also NVIDIA is so kindness invite ADLINK into this big AI family. So I would like to say it's really honor for ADLINK got this opportunity co-work with NVIDIA and to approach the solution for HAIs. And you will find how important of this component is. Today, I believe 90% of the AI solution, they based on the GPU solution and the CUDA. And also a lot of NVIDIA, they provide a different kind of software stack, so which can accelerating or help the customer in their AI journeys. So ADLINK, we follow our old strategy for embedded business. We understand how to build the right platform to integrate different silicon, for example, GPU, CPU, SoC, or FPGA, and build a industry form factor or box to fulfill the customer requirement. So our goal is how we can simplify and make the customer quick time to marketing and as easy as possible to deploy their AI solution at the edge side. So this is, I believe, that is a very good complementary. The great GPU silicon, and we have a very professional integration capability, including the hardware and the software, and then customer can base on this platform to deploy their solution. So that is a perfect match. So I still want to say, Unix, thank you very much. You got a good partner, and also we also got a great giant, to work with.
Okay,
Thank you, Jim.
so as Jim mentioned, the 90% of AI solution will connect you with the GPU solution, right? So we can say that GPU is an important cornerstone of accelerating the development of artificial intelligence. So the last question, through the cooperation between NVIDIA and ADLINK, so how do you drive the development of AI market? And the most important, what's the value you're gonna provide to the customer? So this question goes to Jim.
Well, honestly, today, most of the AI application, no matter you already deploy or still in the POC concepts, is still in a very, very early stage. Because we believe AI is the future, and AI will impact all industry. Honestly, everybody still try to find what is the right business model and how we can get the really good return of investment. From ADLINK's point of view is we believe AI, the most important is AI is going to embed it in different industry for different operation. If you talk about the operation, you always need to consider about your OPEX and the CAPEX. That means how you can make your operation efficient and how you can make your investment of your capitals to get a quick return of investment. In the longer terms, you will find AI is going to move into the factory, AI is going to move into the city, and AI is going to hospitals. So all of this one is they're trying to help the people to make your operation efficient and valuable. So honestly, we think that is a great job, and still in the very early stage, we need to participate with different partners, or we call the ecosystem, to work with each other from the silicon side, from integration, from software, even from we call the domain-focused system integrator. So we should work together.
So as you said, AI is still in the early stage, but it would definitely the right way to have the company to elevate efficiency or the convenience, right?
Yes.
So Eunice, what's your opinion?
Yeah, NVIDIA collaborate with ADLINK for edge computing in two ways to serve customer and the market. First is to develop full system for customer to easy deploy, right? We all know that customer, they are looking for full system for easy deployment. With this, customer can, or partner, they can reduce their engineering time and cost, and also for faster time to market. So that's the first area that we collaborate. The second one is we build capability to help customer scale quickly, right? NVIDIA provides range of products for ADLINK to build on that based on JSON platform family. And then, ADLINK can, based on our platform, develop a product that have a high volume to sell all over the world, okay? And the third is that, we really recognize ADLINK has a great global presence and diversified customer portfolio.
Yes.
So we collaborate together with NVIDIA technology and channel partner together, we can better serve the market, right? I wanted to share, during GTC 2020, our founder and CEO announced EGS A100 platform. It includes two parts. One is for larger commercial off-the-shelf server, right, called EGS A100. And the second one is for tiny EGS JSON Xavier NX for micro edge server. So I believe ADLINK will soon develop a full system based on the new technology and new platform. Our customer can be looking forward to it.
So through the collaboration, we can help the customer to build a full system and scale quick. And the most important, we have diversified portfolio to help the enterprises, right?
Exactly.
And the conclusion, we always want to say that Jim mentioned before that for customer, our goal is to take the right action with the right data at the right place in the right time. Okay, so thank you today. We appreciate of Jim and Eunice's participation today. Thanks for your informative sharing.
Thank you.
And from today's discussion, we are sure about that the video analysis and artificial intelligence will create a new economy for enterprises. And a key factor will be how to integrate industry knowledge, platforms, and building blocks to individual and user needs. To solve these questions, ADLINK and NVIDIA will collaborate to help the enterprises to find the most suitable solution for companies. So today, thank you for your participation and welcome all of you to contact ADLINK for further information. Next, after 5 minutes break, we will share with you on the applications of GPUs in smart manufacturing, healthcare, smart city, aerospace, and defense. Don't go away, watch the video first.
name is Roy Keeler. I'm the Senior Product and Business Development Manager for Aerospace and Defense at ADLINK Technologies. I'm here to talk to you today about GPU computing on next generation mission critical platforms in aerospace and defense. We'll talk a little bit about what is driving this GPU revolution in aerospace and defense. We'll talk about trends in the military that we see impacting AI. And we'll talk about the applications, where you might see these systems being used, as well as the products being developed by ADLINK and its partners, Intel and NVIDIA, to help meet the demands of AI in defense. So, AI is changing defense. The integration of AI and data analytics systems into military platforms is on the rise. And with this, we see increasing demands on data processing, data handling, size, weight, and power, all of the things that impact adding AI to autonomous vehicles. When you look at the landscape of autonomous vehicles that we have today in today's defense systems, these systems are remotely operated vehicles. There is a person in the loop. Future systems and newly developed systems will be truly autonomous systems that use AI to make critical decisions. So we see these trends impacting AI in defense. We see, as I mentioned, increased use of autonomous systems. AI is driving the processing density requirements for improved swap, size, weight, and power. We see things like intelligence, surveillance, and reconnaissance, electronic warfare, SIGINT, COMMENT, radar are driving growth within the AI segment. You're going to see AI-based software-defined radio is fueling the heterogeneous processing development for modern communication systems. You're going to have ad hoc networks out there, configurable networks, self-recognizing networks. All these are going to be driven by AI. We see every day data integrity and cybersecurity is increasing in importance. You're going to see increasing security requirements on older systems being upgraded with new security features, and new systems replacing some of the older systems that can't be upgraded with AI. We're seeing cloud computing playing an increasingly important role in the forward edge of the battle area. This requires flexible, mobile cloud compute systems that utilize the AI to quickly analyze extensive video and sensor data to warn soldiers of impending threats. We also see combat air revolution, augmented AI, assured autonomy. This is going to require well-defined modular architecture for remote manned to autonomous vehicles. DARPA is starting to look at embedding AI into manned vehicles to augment the pilot or the operator's senses. But you do need assured autonomy when you start embedding AI in platforms such as these. Some of the applications that we see, we talked about command and control. We've talked about autonomous systems, C4ISR, combat and simulation and training, very important. You can utilize soldiers and airmen's downtime for training purposes, make the most of the opportunities using AI. Logistics and transportation. When you think of the logistics struggles that the Defense Department has moving all their men and equipment, AI can help benefit that. And now one of the more current and relevant applications is battlefield healthcare. There's a tremendous concern in the military today due to the pandemic that we're facing of spreading this among the troops and therefore not being able to perform their duties. So battlefield healthcare is going to play a huge role. AI is going to play a huge role in battlefield healthcare. Now, the key to all of these things is not just to provide data, but to provide actionable intelligence. And you need AI and processing power for actionable intelligence. So how do you do that? There's a problem here. How do you meet these signal imperatives? Well, as I mentioned earlier, we're generating massive amounts of data. And that data must be aggregated, stored, analyzed, and then the signals must be extracted from that data, and useful intelligence must be obtained and sent out to the user community. So you have two problems here. You have massive amounts of data. How do you handle all of that data? And then you have to extract the signals out of that data. So some of the obstacles in that. Well, one is size. When you look at the different platforms that these systems will operate on, they'll be on everything from a aircraft carrier down to a small unmanned aerial system. They're going to be stuffed into bombers. They're going to be stuffed into scout vehicles. So therefore, you have to take into account the form factor. You're going to need many different form factors to be able to meet all of these different environments where these will operate. Of course, a lot of these systems operate in very harsh and rugged environments, anything from the Arctic out to the deserts. So shock, vibration, ruggedness come into play here too. So we must address all these variables before we can produce these types of products that will be utilized by the military. One of the other obstacles is processing power. You need a lot of processing to extract meaningful data from meaningful signals from all of this data. You know, back in the early 2000s, Intel and CPU manufacturers realized that they're running up against a speed bump with processing power. They turn the clocks up, but when you get the clock up to about 4 gigahertz, you start running into heat problems, which negates the clock increase in speed. So you start losing efficiencies. They added multi-core processors, again, to get around that roadblock, but you run into the same problem. Eventually, you're going to run out of power and clock speed. So what happened? Well, GPUs came into play, and NVIDIA started promoting GPUs as processing engines, massively parallel processing engines. And they started to discuss performance in the realms of gigaflops per second, or floating point operations per second. And this helped extend Moore's law. Now we're getting past the speed bump of processor speed and clock speed and heat, and using GPUs to process that data. You know, all successful edge deployments require certain things, and that's the right data at the right time at the right place to make the right decision and take the right action. When you look at the complexities of the modern battlefield and the complexities of the communications around the modern battlefields, those that have processing power are going to be at the advantage when it comes to modern warfare. So how do you help this? What are we doing to help them design and build these modern GPU-enabled systems? How do we get edge AI out into the field? Well, ADLINK is starting out with AI on modules. We're starting with application-ready edge platforms. And to tie it all together, we're offering service-ready edge architecture that will enable the integrators to easily and quickly take these products and create a system that will perform these signal processing tasks that we need done out in the field. So how do you do that? What is edge AI? Well, edge AI is heterogeneous computing. It gives you the ruggedness, the optimization, and the integration, the tightly coupled integration that you need to develop these systems. And why heterogeneous computing is important is that you take advantage of each of the unique computing elements offered by the different types of processors. For instance, CPUs, very good at handling housekeeping type processes within a system, filing data, locating data, storing data. GPUs, massively parallel processing engines that can quickly process massive data sets to extract the useful information and signals. FPGAs, used on the front end, taking data right out of the sensors, forming that data, filtering that data, and passing it on to the GPU. And then you'll have VPUs. VPUs will be sucking in massive amounts of video data, analyzing that data, and then sending it off for storage and later analytics. All this is going to be connected through open architecture, MOSA, following SOSA, using common interfaces like PCIe, USB, Ethernet, taking advantage of commercial hardware that's out there today and commercial standards, open standards, to provide these systems. ADLINK also works very closely with the Standards Committee to promote AI on modules. And you'll see in many of the existing standards consortiums now where they're starting to take up, how do we make this a reality for our customers? How do we bring AI onto a SMART module, or AI onto a PC104 module, or a VPX module? ADLINK is working with these standards consortiums to help make this a reality. We also offer rugged AI solutions for defense. Anything from PCIe 104 all the way up to small form factors, bespoke systems. We offer inference framework support through various partners that will allow the systems integrators to develop the inferences that they need to perform the tasks they need. We also offer our own solution benefits. We are an AI-ready solution provider. We offer middleware that gives you data transport for AI. We also have MIL standard certifications. We follow the MIL standard certifications. MIL standard 810, 461, support extreme temperature, shock, and vibration. We have scalable AI module solutions as well. This will allow systems integrators to take different bus architectures such as VPX, compact PCI, and then customize their application by adding embedded MXM modules on carrier boards into these systems. So you can take a Quadro P1000 GPU all the way up to a all the way up to a Turing T3000 GPU and embed that into a VPX, compact PCI, or a small form factor system. Again, allowing systems integrators to select the level of processing that they need. We offer extreme rugged AI module solutions. These are standalone modules that can be plugged into larger systems. PC104, as I mentioned, and VPX modules. This particular VPX module happens to be a hybrid design with both an Intel and an NVIDIA processor on this board. And if those don't work for the customer base, we offer fully custom systems as well. Everything from a COTS all the way up to a fully custom. We also offer modified COTS. If you want to take one of our standard products, modify that product to meet your specific requirements, we can do that too. Joint developments, developing new form factors and new products for bespoke systems, and then fully customized systems as well. Some of the advantages of us in our ODM customization process are technology leadership. As I've indicated, we work very closely with the consortiums. We lead some of the consortiums, as a matter of fact, and we also are very active in some of the new standards coming out, such as SOSA and MOSA for aerospace and defense. As I indicated, we offer an extensive portfolio, very scalable, cost-effective products, open architectures, rugged systems that are used throughout the world. Strategic partnerships. We are very fortunate that we are an Intel IO Solutions Alliance partner member, and also that we're an NVIDIA preferred partner, elite partner, and NVIDIA Quadro qualified as well. Some of the other advantages in ODM customization are quality integrity. We're ISO 9000 and TL 9000 certified. Supply longevity. We offer PLM services so you can buy your products many years down the road. We are still selling PC 104 products with 386 processors on it. Global support. We like to say that we have a local touch and global reach. We have extensive offices throughout the world, and we can offer local customized support for any one of those locations. In conclusion, as I mentioned, radar, communications, SODAR, and image processing are some of the highest growth niches for GPUs within the military. But we see a lot more applications than that. We see deep learning, AI, gaming and simulation, cryptology, and others can benefit from GPU assistance. And by pairing NVIDIA GPU processors with proven, reliable computing hardware designs and our middleware, this will allow engineers to craft military solutions that are reliable and with actionable results at unprecedented speed. Commanders have more access to data than ever before. It's a bewildering amount. Fortunately, there are companies like ADLINK and NVIDIA that are there to support them and provide the tools necessary for them to complete their tasks. I thank you for your time. If you have any questions, I can be reached at my email address here. Thank you very much.
Hi everyone, I'm Adam Skraba. I lead product marketing for NVIDIA's Metropolis platform and smart city business. It's great to be able to talk to you and share with you about this incredibly diverse and fast-growing market space. I want to share three main things. First, I want to share with you NVIDIA's view on video intelligence, on the smart city space, the diversity and the range of impactful problems to go and solve in smart cities, smart spaces. Second, I want to talk about the platform we built to go and solve for this market and the partner ecosystem that we've put together along with ADLINK to go and solve for this. And third, I want to share with you some customer deployments and a lot of the ecosystem partners that we're bringing to bear to go and solve very specific problems in this space. So let me start by saying this is a story about enhancing customer citizen experience, improving operational efficiencies of nearly any type of business, and enhance safety with AI, and also what are the tools to go and solve these problems today, and create incredible value. Measuring and managing physical space has never been more important than it is right now. Whether it's understanding how traffic flows through a city, whether it's a retailer looking to understand better how customers are using their stores, what the process of flying from one location to another through an airport could be made better. Certainly mitigating risk in the face of pandemics. The video or the sensor to use to go and measure and manage this is the video sensor, is the video camera. The video, video is so many questions can be answered when you look at something, when you use vision, and video cameras are arguably the most widely deployed IoT device that the world has ever seen. Super powerful, as I said, so many questions you can answer. AI is really the only way to extract accurate quality insights from video. And so arming every enterprise in the world to solve their AI vision problem is our challenge, is our joint challenge. Certainly it's not easy, and I want to share how NVIDIA is setting out to approach this problem. So as you may know, NVIDIA is an accelerated computing company. We set out to solve extremely challenging computing problems that can make huge impact on the world. It requires end-to-end platforms, end-to-end thinking, full software and hardware stacks, to solve for the problem that I outlined earlier of instrumenting public spaces using the world's 1 billion plus video sensors. NVIDIA built a platform we call Metropolis. It's a platform to develop, deploy, and manage and bring IoT streaming solutions to market for a broad range of vertical markets. So starting from the bottom, starting from the hardware, we leverage the NVIDIA EGX hardware, which encompasses both embedded Jetson kind of devices, like small, swap, size, weight, and power constrained kind of deployments. On one hand, on the other hand, we also incorporate EGX servers with the likes of NVIDIA T4, built-in support, for Kubernetes storage, networking, and security. So that's kind of the hardware layer. Above that, of course, is CUDA X, which incorporates how we go and deploy very, very efficiently APIs and inference. And on top of that is the Metropolis software stack that allows us to train, to optimize neural networks for certain types of frameworks, for certain types of hardware, to build incredibly complex video analytics pipelines, deploy it and manage it very easily. On top of that is partners like ADLINK that kind of bring this technology, this hardware stack to market. Software partners, a huge range of ecosystem specialists that are specialists in a broad range of specialties, of capabilities. And then on top of that, a whole set of systems integration companies that can bring this and customize very, very complex solutions into the marketplace. Now, Metropolis as a platform is built to be leveraged by a pretty broad range of types of personas, types of customers and capabilities. And we do this kind of in four main ways. For the solution application developer wanting to build very high performance custom applications and actually do a lot of development work, we offer tools, SDKs to train, build, and deploy AI. Those are sort of the first three buckets. Now, if you're an end customer or a systems integration company not looking to develop necessarily, but to put together solutions from pre-existing building blocks and applications, you'll want tools to make it easy to deploy, so the third bucket. And you'll also want to partner with our huge and growing ecosystem of partners that span software partners that build applications. It might be design services that can help you grow as your problems evolve. So four things that Metropolis does: train, build, deploy, and partner. So things you can leverage Metropolis for. Now, for a pretty large set of use cases, solving for real-time AI at the edge requires you to put the AI, the compute, right near the sensors, almost right near where the video is. Streaming camera streams to the cloud, as you know, is challenging, right? The bandwidth can be extremely large. Round-trip delays from the cloud back to making an actionable, to taking that actionable insight and making a determination to do something can be impractical, can be too long. So for this, we have our Jetson embedded computing platform that, with partners like ADLINK, can help bring this to customers and get powerful compute into very dense swap kind of constraints, right? Size, weight, and power deployments. So you have the hardware with partners like ADLINK, and then on top of that, you can be running Metropolis applications and then delivering those actionable insights, that metadata to the cloud, to data dashboards, maybe for a retailer, or in the top right, maybe it's the ability to open an access control point in real time, in very few milliseconds, based on who happens to be walking through the gate. So this is kind of a typical architecture for bringing AI to the edge for video sensors with an embedded platform like Jetson. Now, Jetson as a platform is incredibly strong, and as all platforms, it's only as good as its developer base. We have over 500,000 developers. We have 3,000 customers spanning a really huge range of use cases, including things like healthcare, automated agriculture, collaboration, robotics, optical inspection. In our case, we're really focused a lot on more of these smart city applications, things like traffic, retail analytics, that I'll spend quite a bit more time talking to you about. Now, our ecosystem is similarly incredibly strong, with partners specializing in a large range of capabilities, whether it's software capabilities, whether it's camera, sensor integration abilities, or maybe design service kind of companies. So really, any kind of go-to-market we can help with such a broad ecosystem that we've built around Jetson, and certainly ADLINK is a very strong partner of ours in our ecosystem that can handle a lot of capabilities. Now, I want to share some areas of focus for solving immediate problems with this platform, and I think it's probably of interest to really literally every enterprise right now as we open up our public spaces in light of the pandemic, to manage public space, to measure people's interactions, whether it's inside, whether it's outside, occupancy, density of people, distancing, contact tracing, who touched what and when. These are all use cases being deployed by our ecosystem right now, leveraging cameras and AI to instrument public space in real time, because a lot of the situations that happen, we need to act on them in real time. So again, real time, AI, and edge, it comes down to platforms that can deliver performance right at the edge, really close to cameras, which is really what we're doing, and what we're doing with ADLINK. Now, there are a number of also really high impact problems to solve in healthcare as well. Increasing a hospital's ability to operate efficiently, the ability to amplify healthcare workers by adding more eyeballs, by helping measure and monitor every square foot of a hospital is really important, which incorporates adding vision capability into almost every aspect of caregiving, and making patients safer is really important. So we built a platform that actually sits on top of Metropolis, so it leverages Metropolis in a big way. We call it Clara Guardian just for this. This happens to incorporate vision, so video analytics, and also incorporates natural language processing to really arm healthcare with superpowers effectively. Now, for the vision aspect, Jetson and Jetson devices and appliances play a huge role, putting real-time AI right at the edge. So that's definitely healthcare, super important. Now, retail happens to also be another very important market, where there's really big problems to solve. It can be very impactful. There's an incredible amount of operational efficiency to gain in retail with the use of AI-enabled vision at the edge. Right now, as retailers open up, safety and crowding is certainly at the forefront of what they're thinking about. Measure and control, how people interact with a retail environment is a big challenge. It's very important. Also, reducing the billions of dollars of theft through asset protection is also very important. In-store analytics is incorporated with that. Autonomous shipping, stock out and placement. Retail, it happens to be a very high value piece of real estate, and measuring that and managing it better has billions and billions of dollars of market opportunity there. So we're working on that heavily, and also Jetson plays a very big role in this. In smart city in general, an AI city, a smart city is another huge area. In this case, I'm focusing on a stadium, but if you really kind of think about it, the kinds of use cases that I'm showing you here is very similar for an airport. It's very similar for a transportation hub like a subway. Also could be for retail. the specific problems are actually ubiquitous kind of problems to go and solve for. Queue length, watching for pandemic risk factors, strange behaviors, weapon detection, heat map or density of people over time. These are things that almost every environment needs to understand at some point, to some level. So this is another place where we focus a lot on, and we have a huge ecosystem of partners that actually focus on one or more of these 7 use cases that I outline here. And again, AI and edge computing is the only way to go and solve these kind of problems, and this happens in real time, and we're solving this right now. We have the tools at our disposal right now to go and solve it. So now I've selected, I want to share with you, I've selected a few customer deployments to show the breadth of what we've worked on with our partners, what's being deployed right now. And it spans a pretty stunning, shocking amount of vertical spaces. So I want to start with a collaboration that we did with ADLINK not that long ago. It's an interesting use case. A prominent cafe in Europe with a bustling lunch hour had a problem in that they had a massive amount of volume of meals to serve, and found that the checkout line and the checkout times were really the big bottleneck, the critical bottleneck to their business, to customer experience. So they set out to automate the process of using AI-enabled vision capabilities to go and solve for this kind of a problem, and hopefully in doing so create a much more delightful experience for their customers. So they partnered with ADLINK and NVIDIA to develop an automated kiosk that would automatically recognize the food being purchased as you went through a checkout line, and in just over 1 second provide the customer with the ability to immediately pay and get through the line significantly faster, enhancing experience and increasing the business operational effectiveness and efficacy significantly. And as you can see, as food goes underneath the camera, it gets identified, and a total amount for the customer gets displayed. So to put this together, a kiosk display was sort of the UI. There's an industrial HD camera that did the analysis, or at least the capturing of images of the food. And then really the brains, the superpower behind this solution was an ADLINK, an appliance powered by NVIDIA Jetson TX2 to go and run the application and run the AI and the AI inference in real time. Huge success, shining light for what can be done with partnerships, with going to solve a particular problem, but this kind of problem has other manifestations. One manifestation of real-time AI computing is also in the smart city space. Verizon worked with NVIDIA and our Jetson platform to go and solve for the detection and tracking of vehicles and pedestrians in real time to make safe roadways safer. And so this was very space power constrained kind of environment. This is literally on street lights. And what mattered was being able to identify and recognize in real time objects at high accuracy and on very high resolution video, leveraging completely the latest and greatest in deep learning models, and to get significant throughput. Another really interesting place is in retail, as I mentioned. Timberland, Skyrock, and NVIDIA collaborated on effectively in-store analytics. So smart camera capabilities that allow retailers to monitor and adjust to customer behavior all in real time, and huge amounts of customer savings get delivered. This was also, of course, brought to market and deployed on Jetson because of the ability to put AI right at the edge and keep power and size very small. So this is a really important deployment. A partner of ours called SmartCow. They specialize in building and deploying deep learning models at the edge. They're working on a number of smart city kind of use cases, from traffic to pandemic risk mitigation. So they can identify whether people are using the appropriate safety masks or not. And they actually span a number of use cases, and they can deploy in the cloud, but primarily they deploy on Jetson. Another really important partner of ours is Deep Vision AI. They recently rolled out an all-in-one solution with IntelliSight to go and do human-based monitoring. So they're looking for risk mitigation, they're looking for elevated body temperature, mask utilization, contact tracing, a whole number of really impactful analytics, particularly in light of kind of where we are right now. Now, I mentioned that healthcare is another really important area to go and focus on. We have lots of partners in this space. Chooch happens to be one of them also, that allows us to do real-time video analytics to help with understanding whether the proper equipment are being used. Is there masks? Is there a fever? Identifying even just activities like washing hands. Did somebody wash their hands for long enough? These are all capabilities that Chooch and others can deliver on, which are really important. Another interesting space, as I mentioned, transportation hubs have a breadth of problems to go and solve. In Bay Area Rapid Transit, in the Bay Area, actually had millions of dollars in fare evasion problem that they believed they had, and until they actually deployed video analytics, they could never actually quantify how much their problem was. So it allowed them to actually measure it and quantify it, and then it allowed them to build steps and design a mitigation plan to go and solve for it. And then once they roll out that mitigation plan, they can then go and sort of measure whether they reduce the problem or not. So they were able to reduce their waste effectively by millions and millions of dollars, and the payback was incredibly quick on that kind of AI technology deployment. So it's a huge win for BART. Retail again has a number of problems to go and solve. We work with multiple software partners, and we deploy on a mix of servers, but a large part is deployed in embedded with Jetson to tackle the problem of loss prevention in stores. In the U.S. alone, I think there's about $40 billion a year in theft that can be significantly reduced. And AI and video is going to play a big part of it. There's also in the retail space an additional way to go and solve for understanding customer behaviors and being able to interact with customers in real time. TraxPoint is a partner of ours that leverages Jetson to understand sort of in real time how someone's walking through the store, picking things up, putting them in the cart, allowing for faster and more efficient checkout, but also allowing for the store to interact with the customer, giving them offers in real time, and sort of having a little bit more of a personal engagement with them as they go through and shop through the store. So this is kind of a combination of AI enabled vision, but also a little bit of almost robotics as well. And then in the space of video content analytics, we work with a range of partners. BriefCam happens to be one of them, where they can measure and ensure physical safety of patients in hospitals, and sort of reducing the risk factors for and helping with disease prevention, social distancing, contact tracking, managing building occupancy. So this is another really important area of focus for us. So I hope this is useful. I wanted to really do three things. I wanted to give you NVIDIA's sort of take on the smart city space, and how we think about the problem, how broad we think the problem is, how important we think the problem is. Second, I wanted to give you an outline of the platform that we went out to build and to solve for this, whether you're a developer, whether you're an end customer, whether you're an integrator who want just off-the-shelf applications and capabilities. We've got an ecosystem and developer tools to provide that. And third, I really wanted to cover with you the range of use cases and the types of customer deployments we are actively working on right now. So thank you very much, and please reach out to ADLINK to get more information on anything that you saw or any questions that you might have. Thank you very much.
欢迎光临。
My friend James recommended your place to me.
James? What kind of tea would you like? Oolong, gaozhong, or black tea?
I prefer my teas a bit stronger. You got any roasted ones?
How about Alishan Oolong? Its fragrance is amazing.
Looks good. But, I prefer something a bit stronger. You got anything even stronger than this?
Hold on. You can try this one. Open it and smell it.
بخير فؤاد 2-3-0 רשאי אש עבור
רגע, 2 טנקים, בשעה 3 ו-4.
Fire! לקרוא ליוסל אותם.
פועל.
No worries. Syncor has our backs. Engage.
3, November 68343 Sierra 46724，有可疑车队往边境移动。
我看到了，已经标记起来，正在拍摄中。8K 视频同步上传。高志友军准备通信拦截。
Le missile a été lancé. La cible 48, 32, 2, nord, 38, 79, 0 sud sera atteinte d'ici 3 minutes.
Inform. 141. Prepare to cut off target vessel.
141, ici c'est 130. Préparez-vous à isoler le navire cible.
Bravo in position. Bravo, this is Gar. Objeto closing. Gar, this is Bravo. All path has been cleared off. Bravo, objeto afirmativo. Execute, execute, execute.
Not bad.
Have some tea, please, ma'am. Welcome to ADLINK. We offer a wide range of customer solutions. Please place your order.